Alright, ladies and gents, welcome back. We are once again back for more live streams, and it's a big one. The semi-final from Euro 2024. The anthems getting themselves sorted out. It is going to be a massive game here. Cannot wait to see what these two powerhouses produce. The Spanish national anthem here. Let's go through and sort out some of these lineups here. If you are joining me, let me know your score prediction. I went with a Spanish 2-0 win in my prediction video. I'm backing it in. But when you get to these big games, see that French side, you just know how they can just cause problems. Let's start with the Spanish team. They obviously have some suspensions to deal with. So Unai Simon in goal. Jesus Navas is introduced at right back. Nacho and Laporte play at centre half. Marc Cucurella at left back. Dani Olmo, Rodri and Fabian Ruiz in midfield with Lamine Yamal, Alvaro Morata and Nico Williams. So the captain not suspended. Bit of miscommunication there in the final game about that one there. For France, Mike Maignan in goal. Jules Koundé, William Saliba, Upamecano, Theo Hernandez, Adrien Rabiot is back. Aurélien Tchouameni alongside N'Golo Kanté in midfield. Mbappe, Kolo Muani and Ousmane Dembele round out the front line. So talent all over the park, quality all over the park. We're just waiting for this one to come alive. Very yeah, this one goes. If you're in the chat, let us know your score predictions for this game here. Who are the key players as well? So see how this midfield battle plays out. Slovenian referee here for this one. There's Mbappe on screen. It's waiting for him to explode this tournament. We know how much he dominates club football. Deschamps was waiting for that performance, you think. Think about some of the great World Cup finals he's played in. And the most recently is middle of last season where he tore that game apart versus Argentina. Kolo Muani now, player up top. Ousmane Dembele saw how good he was in the last game. Came off the bench and injecting pace and precision in their play. Had obviously Dani Olmo, who starts this time around, has been one of the great stories off the bench in this tournament. He gets his full 90 minutes to show what he's all about. I think the story though is about the French defence against those Spanish young wingers though. Looks like Mbappe's playing without the mask. In closing, close to kickoff now, seconds away. We are underway. Here we go. It's Adrien Rabiot to get kicked off. The French side kicking from right to left in the change white strip. Spain from left to right in their traditional red and yellow. With a spot in Berlin waiting. Here we are from Munich. Rodri loses the ball there. That's something we haven't said too many times this tournament. Here to Upamecano. The French, the pragmatic, slow build-up style versus the intricate, pacey, skillful, attacking style of the Spanish. That's Luis de la Fuente, who's produced some great things so far with this young side. Here's Laporte. He's been fantastic so far in this tournament for Spain. To Nico Williams, now to Mark Cucurella. He just chested out of play. And Didier Deschamps. I just feel like he's made finals, I guess, normal for this French side. Despite it being a great generation, he just seems to find final after final after final. Here's Nacho's come in for Lenormand. France already sitting in that really compact shape, structured formation. And to Lamine Yamal now. Teo Hernandez faces him up. Jesus Navas. His second appearance so far at the tournament. Back to Lamine Yamal. Skipping past Rabiot. Passing N'Golo Conte. Finding his partner in crime, Nico Williams now. Into Fabian Ruiz. Oh, lofted ball in just over the head of both Morata and Lamine Yamal, who slipped. A positive start for Spain. Spain throwing numbers forward. You got Ruiz in there. You got Olmo in there. With Saliba to get underway. Teo Hernandez now. French side, chance to get forward. Return ball from Mbappe to Teo Hernandez. The referee calls a foul against Lamine Yamal. Mbappe puts the ball just behind Rabiot. Morata can clean it up. And he comes the Spanish. Nico Williams couldn't get away from N'Golo Conte. He's been a thorn in every attacker's side so far in this tournament. Koundé fantastic. Colomuani couldn't hold that ball up. Laporte would nick that off him. And Spain back in possession yet again. Here's Nico Williams. Nacho now. Skipping past Colomuani. Laporte. Olmo. Williams. Now Cucurella again. Looking to find Olmo. It's come out to Nico Williams though. France sitting deeper and deeper already. Already on their 6-yard boxes. Yamal. And Fabian Ruiz in the form he's been. You expect us to find the back of the net. Fantastic ball in from Lamine Yamal. Stood the ball up to the back post. And once again, Fabian Ruiz finding his way into the box. Between Koundé and Upamecano. We've seen how good he's been in front of goal and got to head that down on target. From that close out as well, you wouldn't back in Mike Maignan to keep it at the back of the net. Already the Spanish in control of this game. They're seeing how deep the French are sitting. Here's Teo Hernandez now. They need to get out of their own half more often than not. Mbappe. Lamine Yamal gets a foot in on him. Oh, and Tchouaméni. Meccano, who is playing in his home deck here in Munich. And they're looking to find the return ball to Koundé. Dispossessed. Here comes Spain again. They're winning the ball very frequently. And the French spells of possession are getting shorter and shorter, it feels like. Here's Nico Williams. Dani Olmo stretching to try and find Alvaro Morata, but broken up by Upamecano. Olmo looking for Mbappe. A fantastic chance from Jesus Navas. But that's the threat. That's what France can do. They can hit you on the break very, very quickly. Jesus Navas was aware to the Mbappe threat. Koundé story. Running content away from Marc Cucurella. Saliba. That's Hernandez. First chance you've seen of France trying to put together something of whose substance going forward. Here's Saliba again. And Nacho just carelessly into the back of Kolo Muani. That will be a French free kick. Rabiona. Dembele. Fantastic border Mbappe. Here's Navas standing him up. And the Kolo Muani! And it's France 1-0. It is a French piece of magic. We've been waiting time and time again for a goal from open play. And Didier Deschamps' side has waited all the way to the semi-final to break it apart. Mbappe floating a fabulous ball in to the PSG striker, and Kolo Muani obliged and headed home. What Fabian Ruiz could not do, Kolo Muani did. He hit the target. Fantastic piece of build-up. It starts in the midfield. Then Dembele stretches the player to Kylian Mbappe. Kept on side by Jesus Navas, and so worried about his pace, he stands him up. And a fantastic whipped-in ball over Laporte, Ella Cucurella, and Kolo Muani. A cool header. Fantastic ball in. Fantastic finish. And the scoreline favours the French. France 1-0 after 9 minutes. And that man there sums up. They've been praying. They've been waiting for a goal from open play. And that side, they don't score many, have scored here first. And there's a Spanish on the back foot from the start. Kolo Muani producing the magic moment. Now they've got a lead to defend. Now all for Spain to do. How do they find their way back? Mbappe and Kolo Muani linking up to reduce the moment so far. Spain won't change much though. You know how they've already created a lot of chances going forward. Hey, that's Navas balls. Bit all over the place. Koundé clears. Rodri beating Kante to it. Back to Cucurella now. No, Nacho. To Fabian Ruiz. He rolls and plays Lamine Yamal now. And the old Damiolo. Back heel. Oh. The build-up here is getting deeper. Nico Williams. Hack clear by France. Spain already getting back on the front foot. despite it being the game so young and early in the game, it's against the run of play, you can say that French goal, because there's been a lot of this from the Spanish. Pressing France on the way to the back of their own area. Nico finding Marc Cucurella. Booed and jeered by that French side throughout this game. Here's Nico Williams. Back to Cucurella. And Olmo. Nico Williams. Dick ball in. Find Fabian Ruiz. Header for Morata. Oh. And Saliba did enough to put him off. And Mbappe back near his own penalty area to pick that ball up. Saul Hernandez now. Fabian Ruiz has got in the box now on multiple occasions. There's your threat. Overloading players into the box, creating more opportunities against this very, very low block that France have implemented. Four-time champions, Spain with it all to do. Laporte searching for Cucurella, finding him. Nico Williams touch sends it out with a French throw. You see the scenes there from the French end. Oh, they're stretched. And Jesus Navas collects Rabiot, not the ball. And he's already been booked in the first 14 minutes. 38-year-old. We're seeing the effect of Dani Carvajal not being available. Nader Ramirez feeling the full effect of that. And his Navas challenge. Despite being the side in front, Didier Deschamps does not look happy. He's just sorting this side out. Talking to his centre-back champion in William Saliba. And Little Fuente now has a lot to think about. There's Carvajal, there's Pedri, there's two players that Spain would love to have on the pitch right now. Especially Dani Carvajal, considering how this game has started for Kylian Mbappe. Struggling at Rabiot with that challenge. A fair bit of attention. Back in his feet though. A lengthy delay there. We'll finally have this free kick taken. Like Kylian Mbappe stepping over this one. You know, someone saying it's a three-man war. Mbappe to take. Straight into the wall. Now William Saliba. Rabiot. The length delay takes a little bit of the sting out of the game. The French will like these sort of situations on the counter-attack. Trying to expose the Spanish side. They've got their goal now. It was so important. I said it in the prediction. The first goal was vital. So now they've even more license to sit back in and absorb pressure, and they've now got something to defend rather than having to chase the game if the Spanish scored first. Cucurella story, finding Morata. Rabiot flicks on. Nacho away with a head tennis in there. Cucurella just gets rid. On my beats, Mbappe out of that ball. Hacks forward. Broken up by William Saliba. And Magnon. Searching for Kylian Mbappe and nearly finding the new Real Madrid man out. Spain again. Here's Laporte. What has been an entertaining first quarter of an hour. Colomwani, the decisive touch as we stand. A lot of football to play and a lot of Spanish attacks you'd expect to come. Nacho, Lamine, Fabian Ruiz, lofting that ball out to Marc Cucurella. Heading towards Nico. Jules Koundé. Finding Ousmane Dembele. One of his few touches on the ball so far. That's a great ball. Theo Hernandez. He's killing Mbappe. Navas on a yellow, obviously. Skipping past Fabian Ruiz and Mbappe. Oh. Cut back in. Away by Nacho. That shot could have gone anywhere. Mbappe causing problems, cutting in. Fabian Ruiz to get in the way. I think Navas in the end is the one who gets back for the block. But it was chaos in that box there. Kante puts that ball out for touch. Cucurella plays that out. Navas got a very interesting upcoming 70 or so minutes here because he's been run past or run at every single time the French have gone forward. Koundé over the head of Jesus Navas. Lamine Yamal now. Kept in by Theo Hernandez, but only enough for a Spain goal kick. Spain trying to get back up the pitch here. As France go back to sitting in their own half. Rodri finding Cucurella. With Aymeric Laporte. 20 minutes down. That 9th minute effort, the difference as we speak. Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal! Wow, speed, that piece of glory for the 16-year-old. That is magic. Teenage kicks. That is magical. The Barcelona product has pulled something out of the top drawer. A piece of magic. He's 16. He is 16 years old and doing that on the biggest stage of all. What's a finish from Lamine Yamal? France were back. The break looked off. Enter Lamine Yamal. Goes one way, goes the other. Finds the space. And off the inside of the post. The audacity to take that shot to finish that. Mike Magnon was at full stretch and nowhere near it. Yamal Screamer. Top that. Teenage kicks. What a moment. And what a player to do it. 16 years old and doing things like that. They've got a gem, haven't they? Lamine Yamal. And look at the celebration from the bench. The Barcelona product showing what it's all about. And that's why we love this game. Lamine Yamal equalises 21 minutes in. And La Masia won in return. And back to game on, one apiece. Here's Lamine Yamal. Finding Navas. And a corner for Spain. Here they come. This game needed a Spanish goal. It deserved a Spanish goal. It yearned for one. And up stepped Lamine Yamal in the big moment with a sumptuous finish. A piece of pure audacity to take that one on. It's Nico Williams, outswinger here. Oh, towards the Laporte direction. Couldn't quite direct that header. Out to Fabian Ruiz. He sent that ball back in. And that's sent out for a goal kick. This is just ridiculous. Skipping past Adrien Rabiot, one way and the next. And then that killing effort, darting towards a goal, in off the upright. That tops article theirs. Williams, looking for Fabian Ruiz. Out to Lamine Yamal. His dinked in ball. Away by Upamecano. Now with N'Golo Conte. One back by Rodri. Doing what it does so well. Back to Cucurella. Dani Olmo. Can Spain make more pressure counter? Can they pounce on their control and their momentum in the game at the moment? Laporte. Spanish throw there. As Tchouaméni gets a foot in. At the moment, extended piece of Spanish possession, territory won as well. They've got it locked in, the French half. Nacho. Lamine. Space to wander into. And Dani Olmo. He Navas joining the attack. Way by Saliba. Dani Olmo! He's in the back of the net again! It's 2! A spectacular Spanish revival from 1 down and 2 in front of the space of 5 minutes max. And that man has been the super sub. But he's been spectacular from the start tonight. Dani Olmo doubles the Spanish score. And as Navas a dangerous ball in, it falls to Dani Olmo. And he's short, sent flying off Jules Koundé and into the back of the net. And the Spanish dominance is showing. They have goals in their game. Great ball in. Away from Saliba, straight out to Dani Olmo. And his effort comes flying off Jules Koundé's foot. It always looked like it was destined for the back of the net anyway. Dani Olmo, low, hard. Ferocious strike that Koundé couldn't do much about. And those in the stands love it. Carvajal, Pedri, Lenormand, all love it. Dani Olmo, the man of this tournament for Spain. Heroics from the bench. And impactful from the start. Nacho gets rid. This game has sprung to life. What a semi we've got on our hands. Dembele. And straight out for a goal kick. Only 5 minutes ago, the French were leading. Now they find themselves trailing 2-1. Just the power that the Spanish have going forward. It is unstoppable. It is unbearable at times. Been given as a Koundé only goal in the end, but take nothing away from Dani Olmo's attacking now S. Now it was a lot for the French to do. That was a strong 10 to 15 minute piece of dominance for the Spanish. Locked the ball in the French half and they weren't allowed out. Here's Dembele. Searching for Mbappe. Away by Jesus Navas. And that goal, you think, by the French, just maybe sparked the Spanish to life. They weren't happy with that. They don't concede many. They don't trail often in this tournament. The magic from the Mal, and then the ferocity of that Dani Olmo strike, and in a blink of an eye, the Spanish are back in the lead, as they have remained throughout this tournament. Mbappe searching for his wing partner in Ousmane Dembele. Dembele. Trickery and tease. Away by Navas. Morata beats Koundé. Oh, I'm not sure it's a foul in that. Stood his ground, I thought. Koundé just throwing himself at the floor in that one. Morata does actually lean into him. So it is a foul. It's a fair call from the referee. Dangerous spot now for the French to whip something in the box. Saliba, Rabiot, Upamecano, all the targets. Ousmane Dembele stands at this free kick. How they need a response before half-time. Dembele. That's a deep ball. Rabiot. Could give it in play. It'll be a Spanish goal kick. Take a breath, everybody. Lamine Yamal producing that. Wow, way. Dani Olmo skips past Aurelien Tchouameni with spectacular skill, and then Koundé had to do something about it. They couldn't let it run to the back of the net and then redirect it into the French net to make it 2-1. But boy, of the Spanish coming to life here. You know, Simon. Now with Nacho. Lamine. Back to Unai Simon as the Spanish look to play out from the back. Laporte. Now Cucurella. Simon to Rodri. And Spain have broken through the press. Here comes Spain. Jesus Navas. Drop back to Lamine Yamal. Into the field of Dani Olmo. William Saliba's in the way. Conte. Mbappe now. Chance for him to run. Nacho's come across to help. And over comes Rodri. And Nacho stood in the way. Fantastic from the Real Madrid centre half. That's the veteran experience. Dani Olmo now. Spreads the play to Marc Cucurella. This game already starting to get a little bit stretched. Half an hour down, 2-1. 3 goals in 30 minutes. We've been waiting for an entertaining game for a long time. This one's got it. Fabian Ruiz into Nico Williams. Nico Williams skipping past Aurelien Tchouameni. Skipping past Conte. Nico Williams, the back heel. Arazza. Oh, they just pinballed around in there. And found the grateful arms of Maya Magnon. Fantastic trickery for Nico Williams. The back heel superb. Maracha probably would have got rid of his shot earlier. The more he dribbles, the more it becomes a real cluster of French defenders. Once again, positives for the Spanish side going forward. More chances. Dembele. Back to Jules Koundé. Aurelien Tchouameni. Adrien Rabiot. Now N'Golo Kanté. French searching for a response. They need a response. Tchouameni searching. Cucurella cuts it out. And it's a Jules Koundé handball. Back with Spanish possession now. Laporte to Fabian Ruiz, and he switches the play to Jesus Navas. Time to take that ball down. Spain so far comfortable on the ball. And willing to slow the pace of the game down a little bit now that they're in the ascendancy. Nacho back to Unai Simon. He's had nothing really to do. The goal beat him quite easily from close range, and outside that, the French have not posed a threat forward. Laporte, Rodri. Searching ball for Morata. He ducks under that one. And Teo Hernandez can clean that up. Now with Del Upamecano. Jules Koundé. Chance of France to wander into the Spanish half. Spanish in their shape nice and early though. Dembele's ball. Well and surely overhit. And just hit Teo Hernandez. To look back to that Lamine Yamal, fantastic effort. The audacity, the quality, and then the execution. Just fabulous. And that reaction from Pedri sums it up. He's got a superstar in his team. Spanish win it back. Here's Dani Olmo. Lamine. And Teo Hernandez left a foot in on Lamine Yamal. There's the stats on the screen. Line share possession with the Spanish, the chances with the Spanish as well. Despite it saying one shot on target, they have got the 2 goals. Jules Koundé directing that Dani Olmo effort into his own net. And then that Lamine Yamal piece of brilliance. Here's Nacho. Driving into the green grass ahead of him. Lamine Yamal. Jesus Navas around him. Infield ball to Fabian Ruiz. Oh, that ball deflected wide, and for a minute I thought it was lobbing into Marc Magnan's net. Once again, Fabian Ruiz getting forward, being dangerous with his attacking runs. It's an important touch by N'Golo Kanté in the end. Spanish corner. Nico Williams will likely take. Here's Nico Williams to take. He's right-footed in-swinger. Flat ball. Didn't get past the first man. Away from Kolo Muani. Cucurella as well to dispossess Kylian Mbappe up there. Fabian Ruiz ball. Lamine picks it up. Oh, and that dink ball looking for Dani Olmo. Able to find the number 10 in the end. It's Theo Hernandez now. Valento, Adrien Rabiot. Holds off Rodri and finds Mbappe. Mbappe now to Ousmane Dembele. Nico across to help defensively. And done well by Marc Cucurella. The Spanish delight behind that goal. A rare French attack. And a rare French corner. Ousmane Dembele to take. Referee with a talking to. Fabian Ruiz and then Rabiot getting a bit of a tangle. Away from Laporte. Out as far as N'Golo Kanté. Ousmane Dembele again. Jules Koundé. And by Rodri. Back out as far as Koundé. The French looking the Spanish in there in half here for the moment. Dembele past Cucurella. He didn't think he fouled him, but it was an outstretched leg. And outstretched right leg collects Ousmane Dembele in the end and gives the French another chance to go forward. Another dangerous set piece area for Ousmane Dembele to whip something in of real meaningful nature here. Haven't anything of real substance in the delivery so far in this game. Can Ousmane Dembele provide it? Just before the stroke of half time. Dembele. And Jesus Navas with a fantastic intervention to send that ball behind for a French goal kick. It's been a French corner. Really important intervention because Dale McConnell was coming in at that back post. Theo Hernandez. Space to put something in the box. Kept in by Saliba. Flicked on by Olmo. And Olmo find Nico Williams. And it's 2-on-4. Yamal's on the far side. Nico Williams finds Lamine Yamal. Theo Hernandez stands him up. Oh, and a fantastic block in the end. And that's Spanish counter. That looked equally as dangerous as any team we've seen this tournament. Nico Williams with his burst of pace, getting past Koundé. Kanté in the way. He finds his partner in crime, Lamine Yamal. This time, Theo Hernandez is tighter. Touch tight. He gets a challenge in on that shot. To his own expense of his ankle, it looks like. Now a chance for the Spanish side to put something into the box. And that ball into the box, well claimed by Mike Maignan. Searching for Dembele, but only find Cucurella's head. Got that Kanté now. Really ensure many. It has been given to Dani Olmo. That's an update now. So Dani Olmo gets the 25th minute goal. No longer a Jules Koundé own goal. Jules Koundé searching for Teo Hernandez. Away by Jesus Navas. Flicked on by Fabian Ruiz. Here's Lamine Yamal. He's caused chaos for the French so far. Not only with the goal, but also with the build-up play. He is a thorn in their side at the moment. Rodri. Now with Laporte. France would love trying to cause some problems here before half-time. Whilst the Spanish would love to play it out in these last 3 minutes here, plus any stoppages. They're on top. They're in control of this game. Rabiot skips past Alvaro Morata. And now the French have a chance to go forward with Teo Hernandez. Met by Alvaro Morata. Ousmane Dembele coming over to take this free kick. Can he be something more meaningful here? Of better quality at least. A lot of chances so far. Nothing of substance. That's much better. Way by Morata. Second ball by Fabian Ruiz, one. Out to N'Golo Kanté. Now with Jules Koundé. French just turning up the pressure a little bit here on the Spanish. But that resilient Spanish side holding up well. Jules Koundé. Now with Ousmane Dembele. Finding one way than the next. Fabian Ruiz in the way. And then Rabiot skipping past. Lobbing that ball in. Away by Aymeric Laporte. Second up by Fabian Ruiz. Dani Olmo and out. N'Golo Kanté for a Spanish throw. Marco Correa. Great piece of trickery. Finds Nico Williams. Dani Olmo with a hoof switch towards Lamine Yamal, but Teo Hernandez quite comfy head to back to Marc Maignan, and now the French can go back forward. We have 2 minutes of additional time here in the first half. The first half has had it all. Chances galore. Goals galore. Entertainment nonetheless. That's a foul by Dembele on Marc Cucurella. Just collects the right foot of Marc Cucurella. And I see Simon's ball just over the head of Kylian Mbappe. Finds Lamine Yamal. Looks for Dani Olmo. That's foul by William Saliba. Into the back of Dani Olmo. Nacho plays short to Fabian Ruiz. The Spanish look to play out these last 30 seconds quite comfortably. They will be over the moon with this score going to halftime. Trailing after 9 minutes, in front after 25 minutes. Nacho going down there, a lot of pay. Made a lot out of that, but he's wanting Kolomoani to pick up a yellow card. And that is that. That is half time. It is 2-1. Kolomoani with a fantastic header to start the game. In the 9-minute mark, they were in front after Kylian Mbappe's great whipped-in ball to find his head. Then all of a sudden, the game was sparked to life. Lamine Yamal producing one of the great finishes, skipping inside on that magical left foot. We've seen that story before for Barcelona. He found the back of the net in off the upright. And then 3 or 4 minutes later, it was Dani Olmo with his fantastic piece of trickery. And then a powerful right-footed shot that Jules Koundé diverted towards the back of the net. But it was a Dani Olmo goal. The game swung around very, very quickly. 2 quick goals for the Spanish. They're in front at the moment. We away for the halftime break and back just before the second half. What would be a very, very intriguing story as we go deeper in this game. Have a quick halftime break, and I'll see you guys just start the second half. Welcome back, ladies and gents. What a second half we've got in store. Man of the moment, Lamine Yamal, doing it yet again on the big stage. He's played in Champions League games. He's been pivotal for Barcelona in league games this season. And he's now doing it for his nation against France, one of the biggest stages in a Euro semi-final. Spain deserved the lead in the first half. They were fantastic throughout. Willingness to throw numbers forward, to attack with numbers. A few chances of Fabian Ruiz in the box. That Dani Olmo, but we can't forget the quality of that goal either. Fantastic piece of individual burns. First touch, second touch to skip past Aurelien Tchouameni and then drill that ball into the back of the net. And obviously, France have had avenues forward though. They're not the most creative side for midfield, but yes, they got forward. They got the ball on the feet of Ousmane Dembélé more often than not, which is good. Kylian Mbappe also proving to be a threat. However, it wasn't good enough for long enough periods, and they sit deep and deep, and I think that invites the Spanish pressure on. I think for the French, you have to try and at least press a bit high up the pitch to cause some problems to the Spanish side. They're too comfortable on the ball otherwise. They will be able to play out this game in a bit of possession, play past the French side if they don't press them high up the pitch. But a lot to talk about in the second half here. Another 45 minutes and potentially an extra 30 if all levels up after regulation time. Here we go, underway for the second half. Alvaro Morata kicks us off. Spain in their traditional red and yellow strip, kicking from right to left. The French in their chain strip, the white with the blue and red pinstripes from left to right. Colomuani's 9th minute effort, followed by Lamine Yamal's 21st and Dani Olmo's 25th. And the goals we have to talk about. We've been entertained. What have we got in store for us here in the second half? Nacho prevents that going behind for a corner. It's a French throw in the first 30 seconds here of the second half. Lamine nicks that ball off Kylian Mbappe. Now Morata. Great ball to find Fabian Ruiz. And now Nico Williams can stretch Jules Koundé. Mike Maignan. Oh, Magnan's come to get and he's ended up getting it. Wow. That was desperation for Mike Maignan. And just for a moment, it looked like Nico Williams had skipped past the AC Milan keeper. And to slide and get all the ball. Fabulous challenge in the end. Wow. Nico thought he just put the ball past him, but Mike Maignan out of his goal and that into nick that ball back. Golo Conte. Jules Koundé now. Ousmane Dembélé. Deflected off Marc Cucurella and out. Straight into the hands of Unai Simon. Maignan might have just tweaked the hamstring there, trying to get out and cover those space to get that ball of Nico Williams. Just Navas is almost habitually got forward in this game. Dani Olmo, now with Rodri. Aymeric Laporte, he started this game off fantastically well. Searching ball for Nico Williams, that's overhit into the hands of Mike Maignan. Aurelien Tchouameni, who skipped past for that Dani Olmo goal of elite quality. N'Golo Conte getting further forward. Escaping one challenge and the next. Teo Hernandez. Adrien Rabiot. Pressured by Dani Olmo. That's been a theme of the Spanish side throughout this tournament and in this game. Making it hard for opposition teams to play out of the back. Pressing high up the pitch. Man marking at times. Lamine. Fantastic ball to find Dani Olmo. Both goal scorers connecting. Jesus Navas now. Deep ball. Koundé initially deals with. Nico Williams now. Into Marc Cucurella. Further back to Aymeric Laporte. We're driving forward. Finding Nico Williams. Athletic Club man finding Dani Olmo. Fabian Ruiz. Further midfield forward runs. Fabian Ruiz has almost adopted a position on the edge of the French area because always getting so far forward. Dani Olmo. Sips it into Marc Cucurella. Bit of an overload here in this left-hand channel. Into Morata. Oh. And away from William Saliba. Morata wanted it early. He's frustrated with that. But William Saliba once again getting across. Cucurella into Olmo. Nico Williams wins the throw of Jules Koundé. Morata still frustrated with not being past that ball from Dani Olmo earlier. Cucurella goes backwards to Laporte. Ruiz. Now Laporte. Wandering forward. Opening up spaces for Nico Williams. He's running out of green grass to run into. Initially good trickery, but Jules Koundé has enough to keep him out. Fantastic flick on by Kolomoani, and Conte can drive forward. Crowded out by Cucurella. Picked up by Rodri. Fantastic team defense. But N'Golo Conte ends up winning the throw for the French. Now come the French. William Saliba. Other than Rabiot now. Kylian Mbappe, haven't seen much of him for a while. Working inside. Lamine Yamal there to support Jesus Navas. Looking deep to Ousmane Dembele now. Cucurella stands him up. And that cross straight into the hands of Unai Simon. That's been a real stereotype of his game, Ousmane Dembele. No end product. Really frustrating to watch. Does all the good work at the start. Great touch. Great driving run. Then puts his cross straight in the hands of Unai Simon. It's catching practice. In the end. Laporte to Nico. Hounded by Jules Koundé. Koundé wins the ball back. That's more I want to see for the French. Pressing up the pitch. Jules Koundé again. Fantastic intervention by Laporte. It's out for a French corner kick. That's more we want to see from the French. Pressing up the pitch. Winning that ball back. Jules Koundé stepping up. And then stepping up to cross that ball in the area. And pivotal touch from Laporte. To deny Dembele a chance in the box. Dembele's ball. Much better ball. And Tchouameni rose highest, but lack of real venom in that header. Straight in the hands of Unai Simon and straight down the middle of the goal. Great feed from Aymeric Laporte. Now space opens up for Marc Cucurella. Can wander inside. So much space opening up for Mark Cucurella. Dani Olmo. That Lamine Yamal pass short of Jesus Navas, and Teo Hernandez made it easy to pick that one off. Morata hounding Teo Hernandez. It's a foul. I'm going to play quick here. Now then N'Golo Conte. Early in Tchouameni. Conte back to Tchouameni. Now Ousmane Dembele. Driving up Marc Cucurella. Rodri in the way yet again, as he's been all tournament. N'Golo Conte. Rabiot. More space opening up for the French. Jules Koundé. Nacho away. Lamine can look to get rid. And he wins a throw off Teo Hernandez. Fantastic from the 16-yard again. Just the calmness to take that ball down and then dribble it off. Teo Hernandez to win the Spanish throw. They're seeing it very, very deep here. It's more chance for French pressure, more possession on the ball. This is where the French can be dangerous. Rodri. Main couldn't do enough. Meccano can clean that one up, and now back to Mike Maignan. Just for the tide is turning here in the French favour. William Saliba now. Driving to green grass. Spain sitting deeper and deeper and deeper. Colomani's pass broken up by Fabian Ruiz. Now a chance for Spain to get out of their own half. Ruiz searching for Nico Williams. Has he got the better of Koundé nearly in the end? That looks like the outlet at the moment. Jules Koundé and Nico Williams in a foot race. Already seen that twice here in the second half. Now Kylian Mbappe. Navas stands him up. Nacho across to help. And couldn't do enough. Kylian Mbappe and straight at the hands of Unai Simon. It's a real conscious effort for Nacho to get across and support his right back there to crowd out Kylian Mbappe and make his life hell. I guess Navas not looking comfortable at the moment. It looks like there'll be a substitution. That's how there's Navas's race run. Vivian will be on in his place. Applauded by those Spanish fans in the stands. The oldest man to appear in a semi-final of a Euros competition, and I think deserves that round of applause. Has done a great hour's work here against the best player in the world, Kylian Mbappe. So on now comes Vivian, some fresh legs. We've got a bit of interruption in the play here with some idiots on the pitch. It looks like Nacho's moved to right back. A lot to do with, obviously, Kylian Mbappe, the man of the moment to stop. Vivian moves in the centre half alongside Aymeric Laporte. And the Real Madrid skipper moves to right back. So anything Nacho can do, with his history, it has to do with Real Madrid, constantly moving around him, out of position, in position. All these Real Madrid players know how to play multiple positions on the park, so you back him in. It's going to be a tough test against Kylian Mbappe, but so far he's done a great job helping out Jesus Navas. Can he do it from right back? Saliba into the back of Alvaro Morata and fouling Galletti forward. Laporte. Marco Correa. To Nico Williams. He skips past Jules Koundé. Oh, and then a cheeky nutmeg. Couldn't get past Koundé in the end. Fantastic piece of individual brilliance from Nico Williams. He's come alive for the second half. Might have been the Lamine show in the first half, but it's the Nico show here in the second. Cucurella gives it away. N'Golo Kanté now. Dembele. Rodri stretching. Fantastic palm away from Unai Simon. Was that a big chance there for the French? Morata. Challenged by Tchouaméni. That's a foul. The Spanish skipper. By the Real Madrid central midfielder. Here he sees the first booking of the game. Oh, so no. Second booking there. Has Navas in the book early. Bad challenge. Really late. That sort of scissor action. You always think it's going to be a booking. We made it an hour in to this game. Here's that last chance. Ousmane Dembele on the run. Rodri couldn't keep up with him. In the end, I think he almost tries to catch the keeper out. Unai Simon, he's looking to cover the cross. He always goes for goal in the end. Unai Simon had to get a very strong left palm on that to keep that from going at the back of the net. It looks like a triple French substitution. Eduardo Camavinga, Antoine Griezmann and Bradley Barcola all ready to come on the pitch. That's the attacking intent shown by Didier Deschamps. France under pressure. They need to do something, and this could be the moment. Hernandez. Now by Vivian. He's happy with his work. The French are moving forward, further and further forward. The other team that has to do this. The attacking here. Here comes the changes. And then Rabiot makes way. Eduardo Camavinga on in his place. More of a progressive player, more someone who can do stuff on the ball. And N'Golo Kanté also makes way. And Kolo Muani. So Dembele somehow survives the axe. Griezmann should play down the middle. Bradley Barcola, you'd expect to almost play in behind centre forward. I've been asking for Bradley Barcola for game after game, and he's his opportunity now with half an hour to go to try and save something here for France. As it stands, they are going out. Dembele's corner. Lofted to Upamecano, who heads straight into the ground and wide and over the bar. Massive chance. Much better delivery from Dembele. Nacho gets stuck under the ball and Upamecano heads it straight into the ground and over the crossbar. Laporte searching. And cleaned up by Theo Hernandez back there. William Saliba. Back to Mike Maignan. Now with Upamecano, just missed that chance. Now he's under pressure. Hearing Mbappe's in the middle, so it must be Mbappe Griezmann in behind him. And Barcola off the left. With Dembele off the right. Cucurella to take this throw. Got the Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella past Tchouameni. Now Nico Williams. Reverts back to Aymeric Laporte. Ruiz now. Right, trickery to get past Antoine Griezmann. Griezmann's tackle goes back to Cucurella. Now Dani Olmo. Where's someone who can create a chance? Morata. Nico Williams now. Cucurella. Spain with this extended piece of pressure. We saw what happened in the first half after an extended period of pressure. There was a goal to show for it. Aymeric Laporte. Cucurella back with Laporte. And Vivian. Meccano into the back of Dani Olmo. That touch was poor from Nacho and given back to France. He's in transfer Mbappe down the middle. Looking for Tao Hernandez. He just ran out of green grass in the end. Mbappe, fantastic take. That long ball from Camavinga. That's really a sign of the substitutes impacting the game. Direct pass to Mbappe. Great take and then great touch. And then Tao Hernandez. Really poor first touch to set it out of play. There's some magic there from Kylian Mbappe. Laporte. Goes back to his keeper, Unai Simon, and Spain in a bit of a holding phase here, as they've been for most of this first 20 minutes of the second half. Happy to be the second best team, it looks like. And a willingness to try and go around some of the time out. Vivian looks long. Yamal. First touch just gets away from him. Meccano can get rid. Sayuba holds off Olmo. Now Camavinga. Into the feet of Antoine Griezmann. Further for Jules Koundé. Now Ousmane Dembele. Past Morata. Driving into space. Dembele wants a free kick off Rodri. Didier Deschamps also wants the free kick as well, but he won't get it. Mbappe crowded out by 3-4 Spanish players. Fabian Ruiz. Now Rodri driving forward. Yamal back towards Nacho. And Vivian. He's the fresh legs on the pitch. As it stands, that Dani Olmo strike could be the difference here. As Spain are 22 minutes away from that final in Berlin. Nacho. Vivian back to Unai Simon. Spain just playing through and pass. This French side forcing the side to be the side chasing the ball. France have a back there with Camavinga. Bradley Barcola. Aurelien Tchouameni. Now on the right to Jules Koundé. They're skipping past Mark Cucurella and Miti Morata and fouling him in the process. Once again, the Spanish skipper getting in deep to defend and help protect that back four. Now Laporte. Spain's want to keep possession as long as possible. Doing a good job at that. We saw them do this for a long period of time versus Germany, but late pass of brilliance and flurry inverted sent us to extra time, but for a long period of time, the Spanish looked comfortable. De La Fuente looks to his bench for some inspiration, for some fresh legs. Fabian Ruiz finding Mark Cucurella. Now with Nico Williams. Return ball to Cucurella. His cross partially blocked by Dembele. Koundé just gets rid. Aymeric Laporte can clean it up here. Get Spain going forward once again, but once more. Nico Williams down that left-hand channel, looking dangerous. Fabian Ruiz now. Aymeric Laporte searching ball towards Nacho. He competes well with Teo Hernandez. Saliba finds Barcola. Barcola driving. And past Vivian. Oh, an important touch in the end. By Vivian coming back. Nico, great hold-up play. Morata. Turning Upamecano. Upamecano fouling the Spanish centre forward. Morata's putting himself between Upamecano and the ball and winning a foul. The Shomps isn't happy, but it's a foul nonetheless. Here comes two of the habitual substitutes, Mika Marino and Mikel Oyarzabal. Obviously Marino with that pivotal winner in that last game. And Morata again doing a lot of the grunt work. Sliding challenge to break that play up again, yet again. The captain leading by example at the moment. He's at Marino to join Rodri in the heart of central midfield. And he has about to replace one of the youngsters on the flanks. Barcola now. Nacho getting back defensively now and tracking back to stop that left winger, Barcola. Upamecano. France better building. As a result of the Spanish side, can they continue to defend deep? Koundé's dinked in ball towards a back stick and away by Lamine Yamal. They open Upamecano now. To his partner Saliba. France need a moment of magic here. Who can make it? It's Ousmane Dembele. Into Mbappe. Mbappe wriggling. Just getting rid there from the Spanish. Back to halfway. Spain are crowding out Kylian Mbappe at the moment. They're forcing someone else to be the person to create that moment of magic. Dembele. Block cross by Nico Williams and behind for another French corner. Dembele. Deliveries have improved as the game has grown older. Dembele's right-footed out swinger. It's deep. Initial contact won by Nacho. And Vivian now can drive it out. Gets his head up and looks for Morata. And the skipper can hold the ball up and playing Dani Olmo. It's just pivotal seconds away from defending, and they can just keep a bit of possession here and keep the ball away from the French. Lamine Yamal. Him and Nico Williams both in this right-hand flank. So this is crucial seconds off the clock. Crucial seconds without having to defend here for the Spanish. Just bopping the ball around. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Olmo. Laporte. This is comfortable for the Spanish. Olmo. And Nacho from this foreign right side of the fence. A minute worth of possession here for the Spanish. Perfect timing for them. Rodri between the lines. To Marc Cucurella. Boy, would a goal be a killer blow right now for the French. Spain continuing to 1-2 touch football at the moment and keeping the French chasing ball at the moment. Nothing more demoralising than seeing your opposition who's up by a goal to over you just playing between the lines. Dave Mbakana in the end firing that header towards Mike Maignan. Here comes William Saliba for France. Théo Hernandez past Lamine Yamal. Into the feet of Bradley Barcola. Antoine Griezmann. Searching ball to Ousmane Dembélé at the back post. His cutback not good enough. That clearance is pulled by Fabian Ruiz. Théo Hernandez over the crossbar. Fabian Ruiz, second time he's looked lax, including the ball out from the back. This cleans Fabian Ruiz. He's just, I don't know what he thinks he's doing. Poor clearance. Camavinga plays the ball across the box to Théo Hernandez and just couldn't get the strike down. Looked like a player shooting on their weak foot. That's the most dangerous chance I think France have had for some time. Dani Olmo and Alvaro Morata to make way. It's 3 on the trot for Dani Olmo. He'll make way. Mikel Merino had more compact and robustness in that midfield. And after really workmanlike 76 minutes from Alvaro Morata, it's Mikel Oyarzabal to come on to play down the middle there for Spain with the two youngsters either side beside him. Simon Long. Merino, who was a hero in the quarter-final against Germany. There's fresh legs in that industry midfield who will add that quality they need in there just to shore up that midfield at the moment. 3 proper number 8s, or 2 number 8s and a 6 now, rather than number 10 in there. So more defensively solid, comfortable on the ball. That Unai Simon clearance, had a moment there. Bilbao keeper cleaned that ball straight into the head of Ousmane Dembélé. If it hit his chest, what could have been? I see him on now to take this goal kick. He'll send this one long. We've got under a quarter of an hour now to play. Merino wins the first ball. Nico Williams the second. Merino again. Griezmann. Space now for Théo Hernandez to work into. By Oyarzabal. Barcola skips past Nacho. Now Théo Hernandez. And Spain are stretched. Mbappe. His pass poor. And Rodri again stepping in at the right moment. And Vivian will win. Throw off Bradley Barcola in the end. On comes Olivier Giroud. We've seen him come off the bench to massive effect before. France's record goal scorer comes on. Can he produce something down the middle now? To the rousing reception of those in blue behind the goal. Olivier Giroud might be the man for the moment. Lamine Yamal fouled. Matteo Hernandez. It was William Saliba again. A lot of those challenges tonight. It's a little late. Spain managing the second half perfectly. Up to this point. Lamine Yamal looking for Azabal. Not finding him. Now Bradley Barcola. With Mbappe. And with Giroud in the middle. Barcola to the bar line. Fantastic challenge from Nacho. Prevents the cross from getting into the box. And that's a little bit of that Real Madrid, style of football. It's never giving up no matter what position you're playing in. He knows what that's all about. And that challenge there just proved giving it all. French corner kick. Griezmann's corner pull. Out now with Camavinga. Jules Koundé. All the Spanish defenders now seeing in front of the 6-yard box. Nacho has time to clear. Plays to Rodri. Azabal. Finding Rodri. More possession for the Spanish side now to continue to grind out this result. Moreno. Had that Teo Hernandez chance, but outside of that, hasn't been much meaningful click opportunities for the French in the second half. And these extended periods of time in possession for the Spanish are just making things worse for the French, having to chase ball. Tiring, trying to defend. Moreno. Lamine Yamal now. Skipping inside of Teo Hernandez. Whoa, Lamine Yamal. And there's almost the sealer. And just lulled the French side into sleep and then burst of pace inside. That effort was curling. Whoa. And it was inches over the crossbar. Oh. No one went to the talented winger, and that's when it's dangerous. We've seen that so many times for FC Barcelona this season. Game winners, Champions League goals like that. Cutting in on that left foot. It's inevitable, but it's unstoppable at times. Laporte, back to his goalkeeper. Simon will take some more seconds off the clock. Precious time off the clock. Simon's throw. Victor Mikel Moreno. Magnan goes long. A bit of a head collision here between Laporte and Giroud, I believe. There's some blood from the head of Laporte. More precious seconds of the clock and an inadvertent collision. Here the goal's back again. Mbappe set up Colin Wine. That was in the 9th minute, which feels like an age ago. Then this moment here. 1-1 in the next from Lamine Yamal. Classic left-footed curling effort off the upright and into the back of the net. And then this magical piece of trickery from Dani Olmo. First touch was fabulous. Second touch, even better. Past Tchouameni. And then that right-footed ball, venomous in power and precision to find the back of the net. The Spanish owned the first half. They deserved that lead. In the second half, they've been fine and content to sit in behind it. They play a bit without the ball. That's what I've talked about so much in this tournament. Their willingness to not just play one style of football. They can defend and sit in deep. They can play the tiki-taka. They can play the counter-attack. They can use width. They can play down the middle. So many avenues to goal. So many avenues to manage games. Some of the game's been shipped from the likes of Laporte, Carvajal. Even the youngsters like Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal to know when to sew the game up. When to take the foul. When to take the sting out of the game. I feel Laporta's finally continued. There's a fair bit of blood gushing from that nose or that face of his. Real malicious intent in that one there. Giroud's kept his eye on the ball. Laporte's also got his eye on the ball and he's collected the shoulder of Olivier Giroud. The referee has said there'll be some extra seconds added on for this stoppage, but stoppages like this, it's so difficult to judge how much time has been taken out of the game. So more valuable seconds for the Spanish to step back up. Simon long. Too long. And out for a French goal kick. That expression on Didier Deschamps' face says a lot. It's crunch time now for the French. Score will go home. Long for Barcola. Great take. Pass Rodri. Searching for Mbappe. Vivian backpedaling. Kylian Mbappe. Oh, and it's over the crossbar. And that's just a chance you expect him to put the back of the net. And that might be the tale of tonight's game. Mbappe. Great turn of pace. Vivian backpedaling. Can't do much about it. And that's just not stereotypical. Kylian Mbappe. He's gone almost the laces in the end. You expect that right-footed curl into the far corner. That's what we're so used to with Kylian Mbappe. But a really unusual attempt on goal. That's the magic moment that the French are missing. Look destined to find the back of the net, Kylian Mbappe, once he got past Vivian. Positive sign for the French, though. Can they try and create something similar again? You can't expect Mbappe to miss two chances like that. Time ticks away, though. 4 minutes plus some stoppages. Koundé met by Nico Williams. Hounded by him. Laporte in the way. Fabian Ruiz. Back to Vivian. Vivian goes for real distance with that clearance. Picked up by Moreno. Into his namesake, Oyarzabal. And Oyarzabal fouled. Eduardo Camavinga. A chance for the French try to get back on the ball. William Saliba. Playing Upamecano now. And that pass too far ahead of Jules Koundé. More frustration for the French. More chance to take seconds off the clock for the Spanish now. That's out for another French throw. Here's kitchen sink time now for the French. 2 minutes plus some stoppages now. Too many. Sao Hernandez. The Spanish nicely compact behind the ball. They manage versus the Germans. Can they do it for a little bit longer now? Versus the French. This is the time which they conceded. Oyarzabal. Camavinga thought he got it off Moreno. Rodri gets rid of it though. Fabian Ruiz. The feet of Nico Williams have been a constant available option in the second half. Fabian Ruiz, and this is where the Spanish do their best work. Keeping the ball off the opposition. 1-2 touch passing. Cucurella. That's a poor challenge from Camavinga. And the whole Spanish bench off their feet. That's what extended possession can do. It brings frustration. That was just an outburst from Camavinga. As the Spanish continue to keep the ball off the French. And they've just, all they've been doing is chase ball for the last minute. Great turn from Oyarzabal. Out of Nico Williams. Searching ball in. He beats Koundé to that ball. Rodri picking up the scraps, and the 50-50s always end up at his feet. Mikel Moreno. Oyarzabal. Cucurella. And out from Koundé for a Spanish corner. That's at the right end of the park for them. In front of their fans. They're in fine voice. Minutes away now. You'd think the Spanish. Nico Williams taking his sweet time to go across to take this corner. Williams corner. Out as far as Fabian Ruiz. 5 minutes away now. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Teo Hernandez driving. Lamine Yamal picks up his first yellow of the tournament, trying to drag back Teo Hernandez. We are 5 minutes away from a Spanish appearance at the Euros final. 5 minutes remain, possibly in France's tournament. Lamine Yamal doing his best Danny Carvajal impression and just dragging Teo Hernandez to the ground. Slows the counter-attack and forces France to do something for a very difficult spot from a free kick. Griezmann's ball floated in. Upamecano, the first touch. That first touch was out for a Spanish goal kick. McCann hits the elbow, Mikel Moreno in the forehead in the end. There's two substitutes ready to go. Ferran Torres and Zubimendi. Already played a minute and a half now in stoppages. That's just the way the Spanish have done to drive this game out. Take the sting out of it. They'll be comfortable in possession. Mikel Moreno with Rodri. These midfielders now one-touch passing is too much to deal with for the French. Moreno to Nico Williams now. Michael Correa. Williams. More pressure seconds off the clock. More important pressure from the Spanish. That Rodri pass into the hands of Mike Maignan. Now William Saliba. Time preciously ticking away for the French. Teo Hernandez broken up by Rodri, as he's always in the way. That's almost his job. And Lamine Yamal wins a throw off William Saliba. Lamine Yamal continue to create things. Continue to make things happen. He will make way. That was his final touch there. And what a goal that one is. Better and better every single time. A piece of individual brilliance from a young superstar. 16 years of age and already taking the football world by storm. And he'll get a very great rousing round of applause from those Spanish fans. And his partner in crime, Nico Williams, will make way as well. So Ferran Torres and Zubimendi come on to take their place. So more midfield security with Zubimendi. Should be a midfield diamond there right now And you put Ferran Torres alongside Mikel Oyarzabal to play up top. Spain, a minute and a half away. France, a minute and a half to try and save their tournament. Fabian Ruiz. Now Marc Cucurella. Searching for Mikel Oyarzabal and finding him. And Spain, once again, just fabulous on the ball. France are just chasing the ball. You think the French are the team defending a lead, but the Spanish are just pinging this ball around. The Olays are out. A minute away now. Unai Simon searching for Cucurella. Koundé beats him to it though. Looking for Mbappe, broken up by Vivian. Oyarzabals touch gets away from him. Koundé's story. Upamecano, 30 seconds now for France. Have they got what it takes? Hernandez. Barcola. Lofted ball in. Griezmann wins the header. And that's over the crossbar and no corner kick. And that might have been it for France. Didier Deschamps is aggravated again. But that might be that. Unai Simon goes long. Koundé wins the initial header. Moreno the second ball. It's a foul by Jules Koundé on Mikel Moreno. Now seconds away. No Spanish substitutes. And there is excitement from the Spanish bench. They know they're seconds away now for another European Championship final. Fabian Ruiz. And that's the full-time whistle. Cue the celebrations. Spain are back to another European Championship final. France's time is up. And as that man on screen that made it happen, Lamine Yamal's spectacular effort and Dani Olmo's fantastic, skillful finish was enough. This famous French side falls short at the second last hurdle. And Mbappe and co go home. Lamine, Nico Williams and co have one more game to play in Munich. The deserved side make it through. The best side of the tournament make it through to the final. And boy, did they show it today. Fantastic game management in the second half. Brilliant in the first half from Dani Olmo and Lamine Yamal. Midfield dominance from Rodri, Fabian Ruiz and Dani Olmo. Every player on the park won their battles. Tears from Rodri. He was fantastic today in the second half. Yes, they might have been second best. But boy, did they deserve it. They were fantastic managing the game. In and out, without possession. The better side. And the French side will fall short. Didn't really deserve it this tournament. They were nowhere near their best. They put up a strong fight here in this game, but not good enough to beat this superb Spanish side. They tried. But outside of that Colin Moani effort, they did not trouble Unai Simon enough today. Yamal and Olmo, their 2 goals, enough to beat Colin Moani's effort for France. Lamine can celebrate with those Spanish fans, the adoring Spanish fans. It might just be their year yet again in the European Championships. 4-time winners will go to the final yet again. We have our first finalist set. We wait for the Dutch and the English tomorrow to find out who will join them in the final in Berlin. At the moment, it is joyous scenes for those Spanish players. Spain 2, France 1. Thank you for joining me, ladies and gents. There'll be a reaction video out tomorrow, and then we're back tomorrow night for the big one. The Dutch and the English to find out who has that final spot in Euro 2024 final. Thanks for joining me, ladies and gents, and I'll see you guys in the video very, very soon.